Alright guys, so I just had an idea. I watched a video on YouTube and a guy put he put a GoPro inside a wheel rim while he was driving. You could see all the deflection, and then he did a burnout and popped the tyre. And I thought, what would it be like to put a GoPro inside the manifold of the Convict, the blown Methanol 250 cube Ford 6-cylinder, and just see what the fuel does. Watch, you'll be able to see it coming out of the bottom of the blower, swirling around and going into each of the ports. So I originally thought I could pull the supercharger off, mount it in there, but then if it's in the manifold, you got worries about, does it get sucked up against one of the ports or move or whatever. And Ben reminded me that we've got that burst plate on the side of the manifold, which is kind of unique to a straight 6 because it makes it easy. You can't sort of do this with a V8. So if I can make like a Perspex panel, glue this or stick this GoPro to the Perspex panel and have a bit of light behind it, we might be able to see when the engine's running. You'll see the rotor spinning, you'll see the fuel coming through, swirling around, and yeah, I'm just really interested to see what it looks like. It might show how good or bad my manifold is. Either way, I'm not going to change it, but yeah, I just think it would be a really interesting video. So I'm going to go out now to where I've got the Convict stored, pull that panel off, and then go about seeing if I can get a bit of Perspex and just figure out how I'm going to mount it and stuff. And then all we've got to do is go and take a battery out, put a bit of fuel in the Convict, and yeah, fire it up and see what happens. So this should be awesome, can't wait. Alright, so here she is. It's been sitting for a while. Look at that genuine barn dust. Oh, we've had some little animals in here. I don't know what that is. There she is, covered in dust. It's the old thing, 10.99. It did 11.18 at 119. So under here, this is what I'm talking about. So that panel there, I should be able to pull that out, mount the GoPro to that, and yeah, see how we go. So I guess I'll rip that panel off, just a couple of bolts, and that'll be that. Alright, hopefully this can come off. Ah, shit. Might need a screwdriver. There it goes. Sweet. Alright, so that's a little hole. So light's definitely going to be a thing, but the bottom of the blower there. Sweet, looks like it should work. Alright, so we've got the bits here. I just went to the plastic store, just got some 10mm acrylic, which is like an offcut. You can get a few bucks for it. So that's the plate I've pulled off. I'm going to make 2 of them, just to cut it with the grinder. Because it's actually bigger than both, I'll leave a little bit hanging off the bottom, and it might give me some way to be able to mount the camera properly. So one there, drill the holes, and then I'll just get some like a big rubber O-ring or something to seal it around there while it's running, and then figure out way to mount the camera on there. I might use this one I got, which is the GoPro Hero 6 or 7, or the Sessions, which is a lot smaller, and it might fit in there well. So anyway, I'll try them both out and we'll see.
battery on there.
Look at that barn find. See, this is saw this yesterday. Something's been crawling all over it. The footprints.
Cattle something.
Yeah. So yeah, we're out here today to test this blower manifold camera. So that's where we're going. Up in that hole there. I've seen the rig, so we're just gonna see if we can get it in there, bolt it up. Now we'll have a look at the camera, see what it looks like. And see what happens inside a manifold with fuel going through that carby, through the blower. I think they've got enough for me to do this. It's been a long time since it's been fired up. There's some cobwebs. Alright, we'll just have to do a few things, check fuel, oil, and got to drain the petrol out of the tank, put some methanol in. Jobs there. And then just sort of turn it over with the coil unplugged just to get a bit of fluids moving around and stuff. And then fire it up and we'll get to see what happens inside. I forget where half the stuff is on this car now.
It's 12 months since we've had it out.
Oh, that's right, dipstick's up here. Beautiful and clean. We'll have that probably do. Now I'll just see we got fuel pressure. Forget even what switch does what, I should have labelled them. So mate.
Good.
Right. So we need to put
got waters in there.
Check that. We'll do the top up. I'll have to find some.
Oh, actually, I wonder if there's any in there. Oh, yeah. Nice and clean.
Special clear coolant. think it's going to be getting hot enough to even worry about it, but
Yeah.
nice to know there's some coolant around the cylinders. And I might turn the old boost retard up a few degrees today. We don't need to be making all the horsepower.
Nah, I'm not running fucking 10 nines or whatever you run.
That'll do.
Bloody good.
Anyway, I suppose for those who haven't seen this car before, it's been off the channel for a while. It's a 59 Vauxhall Victor. I bought it and had a 202 in it, sitting in it. And I raced it for a little while with a little Toyota blower on it. And then upgraded to the Ford Crossflow. So it's a 250 cube, like a very early 80s, late 70s Crossflow. Alloy head. Made the manifold. Got a YouTube episode on that, so I'll put the link just up in the corner for that. Yeah, we've done shitloads of work. Put the straight axle under the front end. It's out of a Morris J2. It's actually out of that van there.
Oh, it's to protect the Duco, hey?
So that's now got a Mitsubishi L300 front end under it. Alright, so yeah, the straight axle, it's got P76 Leyland rotors on it, Tirana calipers. It's got a C4 full manual auto. Runs on methanol. It's got a Weiand 177 blower with a Holley 650 double pumper. Run about 13 pounder boosts max. And it's got a Volvo, like a 70s model Volvo diff under the back with a locker centre, like a Detroit locker style centre in it. And then we just did like a simple little single hoop cage in it, aluminium seat. Yeah. Pretty bare bones. Basically just done a best of 11.18 at 119.
Oh.
So we got way closer to that 10 than we ever thought possible.
When you first built it, you were expecting, like, you'd be happy with 12s realistically, weren't you?
Yeah. Top 12 I was going to be happy with.
And then that was your latest dial-in.
To get 11.99 and then we kind of went straight to 11.4 from 12.06 and then 11.18.
It just went silly after that.
So,
how much power is it making?
I don't know. Probably maybe 350 at the wheels or something to get that power, or 300 at the wheels.
Yep. And how much do you reckon it weighs?
It's about, I don't know. I estimate with me in it about 2,700 pounds.
Fuck.
Anyway, we'll go and get this plate. See how we go bolting it on.
Sick. Cool. Hopefully that works. Here we go. That's loud.
What's going on there?
Oh, should have heard an echo over the paddock.
It must be fueling up, either that or it might have run out of fuel already.
Possible.
It's running pretty rich. Well, I hope that fuel didn't like cloud up the clear thing too much. No, there's still a bit in there. The hand is just big enough to fit in there. I get scared it's getting stuck in there.
You mean the dipstick?
Cool. Alright. Yes, that's... Well, we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? There's a bit of water pissing out at the front.
Oh, that's normal for this thing. At least I don't have to push you off the track this time. Oh.
Alright, do you want to take it for a quick spin and just see?
Not really.
No.
Every time I drive it, I break it, so... But I will come for a spin.
Probably might wipe that windscreen.
This thing isn't that good, but... Oh, it's great for passengers, it's just not comfortable. Last time I sat in a screw that was pointing upwards. And it hurt a lot.
Oh yeah, get that out.
Alright. Let's go.
I think she's severely overfueled. Your average paddock back up. get pretty close to the old fence there. Not bad.
This thing makes me smile, mate. The adrenaline driving that thing is just insane. Like, you can just, that was, at no point was that full throttle. Like, it's just like,
it's pretty sick. Fuck, I forgot how much I love this car.
For a thing that goes straight, it goes sideways fucking just as good. Like,
except for that first loop we did, she had the bounces up, you know, they got thrown out.
I thought we were going over. I'm sitting in the back hanging onto the bars like, fuck.
Yeah. I like
Mate,
this little beast.
Fucking great weapon. Done well building.
We're gonna have to make a track here soon when we get a few things going and do time trials.
Fucking oath.
You can do
Sideways time trials.
Sorry, neighbours.
Yeah.
Oh well, you'll end up love it. That's
Love
why
it.
we got this block out in the middle of nowhere, sort of.
It was
shit
out
like this.
before fucking someone decided to start a family next door.
Cool. Well, it's still in one piece.
I didn't break it.
I'll put it away, then we'll
that's a
just
first. That's
drain the
very good,
methanol out. I'll throw a bit of petrol in and pump that through.
Yep.
And then
Then
drain
gum
that.
shit up. Happy days. Let's put her away. Just drove it and I didn't break it, and I got the shakes. It's fantastic. I love it.
I'll do another lap before I put it away.
You better.
Still in one piece, man.
Weapon.